Aruniente button. Let's see if it's live. I think we might be live. What's crack-a-lackin' homies? Got the new setup. Everything's around me. Here we go. Bitcoin just broke $50,000. Actually, we're at 49,789 right now, but we're knocking on 50K's door, and it's looking pretty goddamn juicy, legend. So I thought I'd quickly go live right now, go through everything that I'm talking about. Everything's good. Where are the cameras there? What's up, legends? I've got a slightly new setup. Oh, it's saying it's red. It's saying it's red on the old... Let me just get this sorted out for you. Yeah, so guys, basically Bitcoin... yeah, I'm going to go through my short. I'm going to go through my longs. I'm going to go through all my trades. I'm going to tell you everything I know about Z charts. Let me just get all this sorted out, guys. Hopefully it's not lagging. Is it lagging? Tell me in the chat if it's all good. Because I need to get this properly set up because the Dubai internet can be a little bit weird, guys. That's the issue with it. It can be a little bit flirty. It can jump up and down. It's just because the system it goes through to connect to the internet here. I'm basically moving apartment, actually, in a couple of days. So that should be fine. But it'll be a slow start, but I'm here. Okay? I'm trying to get this to freaking change. Oh, God. Hopefully that looks okay. I don't know how smooth it is, guys. Tell me if it's nice and smooth and everything. But yeah, if you are a replay viewer, guys, just like jump forward, whatever. Like, watch the first hour of these videos. Like, the first hour will be amazing. But right as of now, the first 5 seconds, I'll get into my charts now, okay? So, yeah, guys, a lot of people asking me, what about your short? What happened to your freaking short play at around 46,700? So around here, let me get my fib actually up on this to make it so it's perfect. So you can actually see here, guys, I did take a short from around 46 to 47,000. So it was 46,700 to 46,700 to 47K. I took a short. That has now been stopped out when we hit $50,000. So my stop loss was at about 49,500. That was around my stop loss. That position has been stopped out now. So this potential stop-off trade I was talking about is now invalidated. It's out. I'm not in the trade. I lost 1.3% of my portfolio on that trade. And the other flip of the coin now is how long are my longs going to run for? Because the MDX Trading Bot, guys, you can see, obviously, I use this strategy as well, has absolutely nailed this last entry. A lot of people, guys, get scared with my swing trading bot when it goes into flat periods, when you have small losses, small wins. So this would have been a small loss here, actually a break-even trade. This would have been a small win. This would have been a loss. This would have been a loss. Actually, no, it's turned into a win. So 2 losses, 2 wins throughout this period. Let me see if everything's good. And people get scared, guys, by this middle section of the bot. But guys, you can't be scared by this last fucking trade because this is now up, the trading bot, the MDX Trading Bot, which I use. 50% of my money is using this strategy. It got in at 43K, basically. And now, right as of now, looking at the market, it's 15.73% up, guys. This is absolutely ridiculous. You can see 5.7% was 2 trades ago. The last trade was a minus of 1.89. And legends, this trade is 15.2% up. So, overall, if you take the loss from my short at 1.3%, we're looking at 50% of my money is on the other one. So, we're looking at around, 2% overall. Taken off that, so it's around 13% up from this trade here, because obviously the trading bot is long from 43,000. So I have a long, guys, open from my trading bot. You guys, you all know this. I've said this a billion times. Go to MDX Algo to see that on the website, but you can actually get the trading bot on Bingx, guys. The link is below, guys. Get a Bingx account. You need to use my referral link to get access to it. That's how we monetize, but you can use this trading bot for free. And the last trade, guys, in that beautiful swing up, a lot of guys were saying, I don't think this is going to be a winning trade, and it's always the buys. Because if you actually look at where it exactly bought, and I'll get into where I think Bitcoin's going to go next in a second, but if you actually look at where Bitcoin exactly bought, it bought here on this candle. So I actually bought at the bottom of that candle when it closed. A lot of guys at the time were saying, no, this ain't going to be a winning trade. It's going to be a losing one. And a lot of the time, guys, the swing trading bot I've developed does look bad at the beginning, but then reality catches up. And it's usually the bad trades at the beginning which turn out to be the best. And you can see, guys, this beautiful trade up here. This it's actually up 15.7% now, and I'm in that trade. I have 50% of my money using it. So it's on Bingx, guys. The link is in the description. I've said it a million times, but I just want to make this really clear. And I'm going to do another video in a minute. I'm going to bring in a special guest in a second. I'm going to bring in Chris and Will in a second into the video using Discord. So we're not going to do the special live where it's the weekly live show. We're just going to put it into this stream at that time because it just make it easier. But a lot of guys, in my community, in my VIP group, I was saying, look, I'm looking for a short around this area, 46.7, and that has now been stopped out. But guys, I want to clarify very clearly here. I'm running 4 different strategies all of the time in trading, especially crypto. And another one of my strategies, the swing trading bot, which has 50% of my money trading it, is long as well. So take off 1.3% of that long, 13%. And then, guys, I'm also DCAing. So just to make this really clear, guys, in everyone's strategy, I think there should be a multifaceted degree of things you should do. I'm looking at the chat, by the way. The chat's over there. The camera's there. And I'm looking at the screen up there. So every trader should delineate out about 4 different things. This is what I do. I have around 25% is hodl forever. Around 25% is swing trading with my trading bot. Around 25 is scalp trading on high probability setups on lower time frames. Another 25% is taking those altcoin picks and taking those scalps. Well, actually, no, they wouldn't. In and out. Okay, altcoin picks, buy them, investments, whatever you want to do. Mess around money, do what you please. It could be short, it could be long, it could be medium, just an investment into altcoins, okay? So the MDX Trading Bot, guys, is long from 43, and that's been a phenomenal move here, guys. And this stop loss line you can see here is where it actually will be stopped out. So in terms of profit that's locked in, it's slightly less. The locked in profit is 9.3%. The potential unrealized potential profit would be about 15.7%, guys, and that's actually running right now. But my stop, guys, from the short I'm in has been stopped out. So that short position got stopped out at 49,500, and that's now been stopped because we hit 50K. And we actually have realized the top side of this all the way up, guys. We've actually managed to retrace back from the... I'll whip it up for you now. So the buy the rumor, sell the news event, guys, happened. We all know the ETF. Everything happened. Let me go on the 4 hour for you and whip this up. So this is the price action of Bitcoin, guys, with the 4 hour time frame. Just for anyone who doesn't know, I'm keeping it nice and simple. I'll move these Fibonacci levels up. So, guys, ETF happened here. Actually, the fake ETF was there, and then the actual ETF happened here. With that nice big 22% correction off the high. Down towards this low. Now, the Bitcoin price has actually freaking fired up all the way back up to this top side high here. And it's been a pretty aggressive move to the upside. So, you know, look, guys, everyone's calling now, oh, we missed the dip. There was a 22% dip from the initial news event. But you have to remember, guys, that this quick reaction back to the highs, I would say on the balance of probabilities of breaking the high, you're probably going to see some sort of Fibonacci retracement on this. Now, this is just probabilities, okay? But I would say that if we do fail to deviate, so if we get a deviation, which is a change of direction from the high, and we actually lose, because as of right now, guys, you have to stick in the camp of this is going to go up. You can see here, guys, that I'm not going to bet against my own trading bot, which I've designed to catch the swing. You can see from the green buy, let me just find it for you now. Let me get rid of the fib for you for a second, guys. I'll load it up for you. So you can see, guys, the trading bot is long from here, the green signal, which we got to take us up. So I'm not going to bet against that. This is designed to catch the swing, and right now we could have caught the swing. But there are a few things you want to keep an eye on. And the main thing you want to keep an eye on this price action, legends, is if we deviate the high price here. And between around, let me get a little bit of a closer action on this. It's going to be about $48,000 on the nail and between 49K. So between 48 and 49K, if we do get a deviation of this high, so as you come down, we close beneath it and lose the prior low. So you can see on the lower time frames, guys, I'll actually zip in on this. Also, guys, the order books are crazy right now. I just hit my VIP group, and Chris and Will were both showing the order books. And guys, like there's a dude coming in and just smashing 1K Bitcoin buys the whole way up this, in and out, flashing the buy signals. This is very, very indicative of just like market manipulation or market movers or wash trading, trying to force the price up to squeeze out that long to short ratio. And I actually will bring that up actually for you, because the long to short ratio right now is getting absolutely freaking mental. Guys, we know this, right? If everyone's fucking long, the price will go down. If everyone's short, the price will go up. The long to short ratio right now is 60% short, legends. This is a very, very good sign for the bulls, actually, because that means that if everyone's trying to short this, it's very unlikely that the market's going to go their way. It's actually going to be fuel to go up, because if you're in a short position and the price goes against you, you're forced to buy. That's what all this is here. This is a forced to buy event because everyone's getting stopped out. Even my stop loss was up there as well. Everyone's getting stopped out and forced into the trade. So, legends, it's between 48 and 49K. If you do see this fall back beneath it, come up and see it as resistance, that would be a deviation play, and the trigger will be losing it and then seeing it as resistance on the retest. I'm not going to look to short now. There's just nothing to go by. I've already said a million times, guys, I developed my bot for a freaking reason. This is a really, really nice trade. And let me just make it nice and clear for you guys. We're actually between the two. The yellow lines, guys, are significant SR. These two yellow lines you can see on the screen. Just make it nice and clear. But look, the bot's in the swing now. The bot gets carved up in the flat range-bound environments with small losses and small wins, just carving sideways. And then bang, you see this beautiful trade. This actually happened at... What time does this actually happen? This wouldn't have happened when I was even awake. This was probably happening... The trade initiated, I think, at about midnight, or is that 2 a.m.? I don't know. I can't actually see the number. It's either 2 a.m. or midnight. And you can see, guys, from the actual initial trade, we've got this beautiful swing. So it's long until proven otherwise. You can't actually go against this. And everyone in their mother, it's almost like everyone listened to my prior video, because as soon as we got to 46,700, which is this level here, guess what happened, legends? It's the Fibonacci retracement. If you do a Fibonacci from here to here, if you draw a fib from here to here, guys, you can see the golden pocket between the 618 and the 786. This was where we saw everyone beginning to short. And that is a great sign for the frickin' bull, the Bulvarians, because you can see here, guys, that now we're at 60% of the market, 58% of the market is short right now. So this is between here and here. This last bit of price action here is people coming in late for buys and shorts being stopped out. Let me make sure this is actually working. We're only doing 1,000 kilobytes, guys. Is it nice and crisp, the screen, the stream? If I do that, is it actually nice and smooth, or is it just getting really crackled up? This is the VIP group, guys, by the way, as well. I'm live. It says literally I'm live on YouTube right now. I've got loads of people in the chat doing their analysis. We actually were live a second ago. They probably would have ended it because I actually went live here. But I'm going to continue this stream on, guys, until tonight, because at the end of the day, like, I was going to do my live video anyway, but I'm here, and I'm going to call Chris, the Viking, and I'm going to call Will on Discord and use a software called Black Hole to basically allow them to speak whilst I'm doing my stream. I have no idea if it's going to work or not. It's probably going to be a little bit of a technical issue at that point. Why is that turning on? Let me just make sure that's off, okay? But yeah, it's going to be a long stream, guys, so it's like basically just... I'm not going to be coming in going really quickly on this. It's going to be a nice long stream. Just getting my setup. It seems to be choppy when it moves. Yeah, it's just so low. The internet here is fast. It's just for some reason there's something not allowing it to take. It's doing 100 megs a second, but it does 100 megabytes and 0, 100 megabytes and 0, 100 megabytes and 0, and it's just like, why, legends? Can we not do that? I need to basically get a new internet. I'm moving house. I am moving on the 27th, okay? So I'll have a new setup, but for now, it's just... Nah, it's just nothing. 2,000 kilobytes. Maybe that's a little bit better. Fuck it. Anyway, we're gonna watch this play out, guys. It's a bit of a watch party on the old BTC price. But yeah, so like, just to be completely... I'm gonna talk about this again, because a lot of guys on Twitter have been asking me about the short I put in. Let me just quickly whip it up for you. That was the stake. A lot of people talk about this video here. I don't know if you can hear this. But basically, I'll put it on mute, actually, and just show you the video. Because I was saying, when we're at 43K, I was saying that I think the price of Bitcoin is going to rise. I think it's going to go up to about 46,700. So you can see here, I'm showing the Fibonacci pocket now. But a lot of guys are talking about this. Like, they're asking me questions like, so what are we doing now? So where's your stop loss? Are you still in? You can see the price action, guys. I was saying that I think we're going to go up to around 46,700 up to this price point here. And a lot of guys are asking me in the groups, in the VIP, like, what's going on? What's going on with the trade? We haven't had a stop off. Are you in? Are you out? And the answer to that question, guys, is very simple. Okay, my stop loss, so this is essentially what you can see. I was saying that I think the price is going to go to around here. My stop loss actually was at 49,500, so that's actually been stopped out now. I've lost money on that trade. That was about a 1.3% loss. But like I said, guys, in the groups and everything, I do have open exposure to the long side using my trading bot. So that's, if you take away around 15.7% up at the moment, take about 1.3% off. The long is outpacing the short, but it's essentially just a hedged position at this point. So this came up, the short came in here, and then this all up the way up, essentially being hedged. Now we're stopped out, lost 1.3% between here and here, and the rest has been able to run up. Okay, so really, really good stuff. And the trading bot is on Bingx, guys. I literally can't speak about it enough. I know I talk about it all the fucking time, but I can't speak about it enough because it's essentially me giving away my secret sauce to the community, and I'm not asking for any money. The only monetization strategy is through Bingx. And they partnered with Chelsea Football Club now. So that's the only way I make money from it. You use Bingx, you use my link in the description. You have to use my referral link. You get the trading bot, which is my own strategy I've used for 7 years. And that will help you guys keep Capture the swings. The swings will happen when you are asleep. You will not be able to be awake and alive. You have to shit. You have to walk. You have to feel happy. I've said it before. You have to do things as a human being. You can't just sit in the front of the computer every day, or else you will die of freaking dementia or something. Just, you need to have a bot which is automatically trading for you, because this game is 24/7, and you need to have something which is keeping an eye on the market for you 24/7. So guys, in terms of downside action, so here between 48 and 49k, we are breaking it as we speak. The only way you're going to go against this, guys, is on a short, is if you get the deviation of the high. The deviation is the moment, okay? And the deviation means it switches direction, the sellers take control, this level gets lost, it comes into it for the retest, and you take the short here. That will be the trigger for me. Yes, you could be more aggressive, and you can maybe try and get into the short as it's moving down. I would just say on the balance of probabilities, that's a little bit more of a difficult, or you're putting yourself at harm's way potentially for getting caught out, sliced up, chopped around. But if you're on the 1 minute or the 1 second chart, you could probably do it. But I would say that what you're looking for, guys, is a break between here, up into this as resistance and a continuation. That would be the deviation high. I do say, guys, on the balance of probabilities here, if this wants to continue going rapidly higher, it's going to be on the basis of short positions getting liquidated or stopped out. And yes, this could go pretty crazy, because we're actually at a point now where we have most people are freaking short. We're literally looking at right now, it's absolutely insane. Most people are shorting this market, okay, on Binance, which is 60% short. And we have pretty much a blue sky. I wouldn't say it's ultimate blue sky, because we're not at all-time high territory, but blue sky breakouts essentially mean very limited resistance above you. And considering we're not that far off the all-time high, and a proper blue sky breakout in the definitional sense would be like if you break the all-time high and then there's nothing above you. It's complete sky. There's no resistance. No one's ever even traded those prices, because no one's ever bought or sold Bitcoin at that price, which would be $70,000. No one's ever bought or sold that price, ever. Someone might have paid $70,000 for OTC, but they're a fucking idiot, essentially. So this is a proper blue sky breakout. But considering that is almost 2 years ago, how many people are left with their orders from here to here? Probably not that many. And if you were anyway left with your orders there, you're probably going to have so much funding rate on that anyway. You probably would have pulled it. It's not going to be a big position. You're not going to leave $10 million freaking for 2 years to then get out of that position. It's too many fees. So I'm saying there might be something up here, but it's going to be negligible volume size. So, between here and here, guys, I don't see much. I think the next real level for a stop off is going to be 58k. Maybe a little bit higher at around 59,200. I'll draw that on for the raise. I shouldn't have actually done that as a ray. I need to make sure I'm getting all my things correct here. So what you want to do is a ray. I just basically do it like this, guys. My chart. So this level here, you can see there is actually a little bit of a volume pocket in terms of the price action beginning to stop. And the high price you can see here, this is where the area of resistance came in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually 6 wicks and then support above it. So this would be probably the most logical area you're looking for the next region of where it would stop if it does continue. Okay, I'm not saying it has to continue from here. Let me just make sure that's a little bit more on the less sharp side, sir. So it doesn't mean it's going to have to happen. I actually do think we're going to deviate. I think that's the high probability here. This would be a very nice move, guys. And yes, it's long until proven otherwise now. The bot is long, and I'm stopped out. So essentially, I'm back in the fucking market, because the short position is back in. When you short, you're selling. When you lose a short position, you're back in the market as a buy. I am going to look, guys, to try and scalp this back down, but I'm saying like this is really the only level I can see where we're going to get the next stop off. And we're looking at 59k, 59,200. I don't think there's going to be much between there and there. So if we do actually get a decisive close above this region where we're at, like I said, it's not a blue sky breakout, but it's close enough, because there's not really going to be much volume above us, and although that area isn't significant, it's so long ago now. We're going 2 years prior. Do you really think there's many people holding 2 years of positions up there? Probably not. There might be a few fuckers who literally longed the absolute top on Bybit, and now they're leaving the position open till this day. That can happen. I've seen people hold positions for so long, 5 years on perpetual exchanges, but they're small and the fees are negligible, etc. But any big guys aren't doing that shit. So, yeah, guys, I do think the deviation will play out, but I'm only saying that as a hunch, because you can't go against what's happening on the charts. I can't just say it's going to happen when it's not happening. It is not happening. The deviation, there hasn't been a cool off from 46,700. I thought we're going to come up here, have a cool off first, and then get the higher low. That would have been the textbook thing to go with, to give a little bit more context into what's going to happen. But the market's just shot straight through it, which is fine. And that's why I have 4 iterations of my strategy which cover all of those loose ends, just in case, yes, you do get a short position which gets stopped out. You guys know that I'm long from 43k with my bot. But I would say that, guys, the only thing you can't go against it. You can't go against it, okay? You can't short now. It's just fucking gambling. You've got to wait for something, and you can look at all your indicators and all your order books and all your fucking bullshit and whatever you're looking at, but you're not going to really know before the structure is in confluence with those indicators. Don't just trade on the basis of indicators. If lots of things are pointed in the same direction, yes, that can be an inkling into what can happen, but you have to wait for market structure. That's the most important thing. So I would say that if you're looking at market structure right now, you've had this jet off. It is a little bit aggressive, guys. That does look like stop losses are being hit and liquidation, so it's forced buying. I wouldn't say people are jumping into to come and buy the market, chomping at the bit to buy the market at this price. I would say that this is actually more to do with stop losses and liquidations, and the market's been pushed up slowly by a big aggressive buyer, which looks to me like some sort of stop hunt mechanism. We were in the VIP group a second ago in MDX Algo, and we were literally watching this guy come in with 1,000 fucking BTC buys, in, out, flashing it all the way up. So that's just something happening there. You can't prove collusion, you can't prove manipulation, but that would be some entity pushing the market towards stop losses. So then exchanges make money. That's how exchanges make money, when stop losses and liquidation prices are hit due to market orders, not limit orders. Okay, so this is really interesting, guys. I would say, it's a forced event. I would say it does look quite aggressive. This is the level, really, the line in the sand, around 48,000. We get it exactly right for you. I've got all my charts up here, but I've got my new setup, legends. Yeah, so we're looking at exactly, 48k on the nail, guys. Literally, it's 48k on the nail. Between 48 and 49, what you're looking for is back into it, a break of it, lose the lower low, make a lower low, and into it is resistance. And that when I would be like, okay, look, now I'm looking to re-enter that short. But as of right now, there's no fucking chance. I'm not betting against these kind of things, although you're just trying to catch a knife flying. Actually, you're trying to catch a cannon. Like when things are falling, it's trying to catch knives. I get it. When you're trying to catch things going up, you're trying to catch a fucking cannon. I'm not putting my hand over the fucking hood of a cannon. So I'd say, yeah, guys, the long I've got on the trading bot is in from here. The short I had is stopped out. I actually got stopped out on alpha.exchange, which is my exchange. I actually use that for hedging. That's the whole thing I use it for, is that when the market is in a position or an area where I think there could be a nice play to the downside, my bot will always be catching the swings, but I hedge against that bot with my own exchange, alpha.exchange. And if that is say it was a winning trade, what I'm actually doing is I'm moving money indirectly from Bybit to Alpha, which is non-custodial. So if you think about that, it's really interesting because you can take profit essentially without taking profit from Bybit and then move that money into a wallet which you actually own sovereignly, okay? So yeah, the bot is long, guys. It's on Bingx. I think it's 40.77% right now. The copiers are doing very, very well on this. This actually won't update until the position is closed. So this was the last trade. The next trade, when it closes, it should be pretty crazy. I think the spot account's going quite well as well. Yeah, we're up. We're doing quite well on the spot account. 21% up on spot. Futures is up 5%, 29% as well. And then we've got the current position is 14.7%. So lots of green numbers, legend, on the bottom. It's on Bingx, guys. You need to use my referral link. We actually have 350 people now following this. So that's getting pretty big, guys. 1,000 people is where we've had it in the past on other exchanges, but 350 people following is getting quite large. We do monitor it. We do keep an eye on it. So we take people off who don't hold it for the long term, so there's less slippage, which means it's more profitable. I'm doing that all the time. But yeah, guys, go get a Bingx account and a Bybit account. It's on Bybit and Bingx. The links are in the description. The reason it's on Bingx for me, though, guys, Bybit's great, but Bingx are just offering more tools. It's a really nice platform. They allow you to get all this knowledge and all these data points on the bot. And to me, I'm looking at the architecture they built around the trading bot system. For me, it's more clear. It's easier and there's less bullshit. We've had problems with the Bybit and the BitGet side. So I would say that it's much more reliable. So Bingx, guys, link is in description. You have to use my referral link, though, because that is how we monetize. But you get the bot for free. It's literally my freaking own. I talk about this the whole time in the group. I'm probably boring people to death in this fucking chat. Looking at the Discord chat, I talk about this constantly, guys. In the this is the VIP group, and I show the positions. I show how it works. But I talk about it a lot, guys. This guy's doing very, very well. I talk about it a lot, but the reason I talk about it a lot, it comes down to the fact that as I've grown as a trader over the last 10 years, I have just been automating more, and like I can't not tell you what I'm doing. And 50% of all my money is automated now. I don't even see it; it just happens, and it uses this strategy which I've built. Yeah, I know. Eve's like, yo, I've heard it before. Eve is in the group. Eve is one of the girls in the group, in the trading group. I talk about the whole fucking time, but I can't not talk about it because it's what I'm doing. You know, it makes more and more sense to me, especially the crypto, because it's 24/7. It's volatile. It's fucking moves when you don't think it's going to move. And yeah, I'm going to bring Will and Chris in a second. And then, yeah, it moves when you don't know it's going to move. And this is such an important part of it because this long here, this happened when I wouldn't have been able to take it if I was at my screen. The long's in. When I get into a short position, it doesn't matter. It's essentially hedged against it. And this long now could, if we hold above 48K, this could turn into being the next move to 59 fucking thousand, okay? So we've got to be real about this game, guys, and the trading bot side of it, the automation side of it is massive. You can also go on, let me get the chat up. So this is my actual website explaining one of the strategies I'm using. I'm loving this new setup, Legends. I've got everything sorted. I can see it at the top. I also had a really, really shit night's sleep last night, Legends, because I went to a restaurant and ate. I won't say the exact amount of grams it was because I got a competition out for 1 Bitcoin right now. But I ate a fuck off steak and I literally got into bed and I woke up like 5 times going on the toilet, freaking trying to digest it. It was hectic. When you eat that amount of meat, Legends, the meat, god damn, it was tasty, but I ate it in probably about 20 minutes. So yeah, just too indigestion, okay? So I'm a bit tired. Woke up many times last night, but it was worth every fucking penny. If you go on my Twitter, guys, I actually got a competition out for this. This was actually the piece of meat. I'm just going to show you the piece of meat, Leggies. The piece of meat in the building. So look at that. Now, I won't give away what it is. I am going to give away what it is. Let's put the aircon on. I am going to give away which slice of meat it is, and I'm going to fucking give that to people in the community. But yeah, it was so delicious. I'll put the sound on in a second, because I'm going to do something where I'm going to bring in Will. Let me just put on the aircon, all right? 2 secs. Right, I gotta work some wizardry shit right now, ladies, because I'm gonna have to put on the black hole. Sounds absolutely ridiculous, but I'm gonna turn on a program called Black Hole. That means I should be able to ring them with a headphone in my ear, and then we'll be able to hear Will and Chris. Oh, lovely. Yeah, we've got Eve in the building. Eve's absolute legend. She's a big banter player in the groups. Will is actually, I think Will does mentoring with Eve. So Eve's one of our students. Yeah, fucking legend. We have a lot of banter in our group. Guys, like, you think these other channels and shit, right, are doing banter. Our group is just a fucking bunch of legends just absolutely hammering the live chats. We have people, we have Lord Dumpu the Fifth. We have Eve. Who can I shout out? We have Eagle, who's an absolute G. We have, obviously, the Viking. We've obviously got fucking Kieran and we've got, who's that other guy who's bashing on about shit the whole time? Naysonic. They can't fucking forget. And Ronald! Come on, Ronald! Yeah, Naysonic's in the building. I'm a student too. Yeah, guys, if you're in the group, just go in the chat right now. Jay Bat, yeah, Jay's in the building. Jay, you write the most crazy posts, man. Like, I'll be sitting at my desk and I'll look at the Discord and I'll see a fucking essay and I'll be like, you know what? He's put time and effort into this. Like, I gotta watch and read that shit. But yeah, doing a massive, really good job with the indicators. Anyway, let's try and do this, okay? I'm not massively technical, okay? But I'm gonna try and do this shit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on a piece of software. I'm gonna do it off screen. We're gonna keep an eye on Bitcoin, but I'm gonna do it off screen. I'm going to put one headphone in, which should connect to my computer, because then I'll be able to hear the boys. Actually, I'll do it on my right ear, because that will either fuck me up. Put it in my right ear. And then there's a program, it's called Black Hole. Sounds fucking dodgy, I know. But it allows you to listen. It basically records your... wait, it's going to turn on all that screen. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to put everything else on mute. So this needs to be on mute. If you guys can just help me through this process, it's going to be a long stream, okay? So if you're chilling, just watch, whatever. It's going to be a longer stream. So I'm just going to click black hole now. That's what I should do. Should I turn? No, I can't do that. Okay, I've turned it on. Okay, guys, can you still hear me on the microphone? Oh, yeah, it's going to take the microphone away, isn't it? Can you hear me? No, you can't hear me, can you? Can you hear me? Tell me in the chat if you can hear my voice. I'm pretty sure you can, but I might be mistaken. Can you hear me? No one's in the chat. Guys, in the chat. Fuck's sake, they can't hear me, can they? Yes, you can. Okay, input is out. So the output should be Legend iPhones. Input should be this. Guys, I'm literally doing this techie shit right now with you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on here and I'm going to ring the man himself. Okay, so direct messages. Let's do this legend here. No, let's ring this legend here. Okay, I'll ring both the boys in the main chat. Okay. Call icon. Change icon. Bruv. I don't know if this is gonna work. I really don't know. Okay, let's just have a go. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear this? Yo, Viking, come on. Answer the chat, bro. I don't know if this is going to work. I think Will's teaching right now. I'll get Viking in, all right? Well, it looks like Discord not detecting any input from your mic. Let's fix that. Oh, God. We can hear you, not the ringing. Okay. Oh, that's not a good sign, is it? Well, it looks like Discord is not detecting any input from your mic. Well, that's not good, is it? Oh, no, black hole. That should be fine. Oh, no, it might not be fine on that. Anyway, I need to test it. And Thingamajig isn't even here. So Chris isn't even in the chat right now. So when he comes back, I'll try and work this out. But for now, if you guys can hear me, it's all good. You can probably hear my computer, though. So if I do this, all right, if I go here, and then I jump on this piece of legendary shit, and then you can probably hear this. Can you hear that? Oh, no, you can't hear that. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Oh, you can't hear it. No sound from the video clip. I hear... Oh, shit. Viking's in. Okay, wait. Can you guys hear Viking? No, you can't hear Viking. Oh, fuck. I thought that was going to work, because you guys should be able to hear my computer. One sec. I'm just trying to get this set up. I can hear you. Can you hear me, Chris? I'm just trying to make... I'm literally on live stream right now trying to get it so they can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh. You can hear me on YouTube, but you can't hear me through this headset. Oh. Right. Well, that could work. Like, yeah, that could work if I can get it so they can hear you. But why can't they hear you? They should be able to hear my computer right now. But they just said they couldn't hear my computer. Wait, let me just sort this out. Input. Let's have a look. Scarlet. Maybe it's that. Output. Maybe it's black hole out. Okay. Try now. Fuck's sake. Nah, blood. What happened? All right, guys, you need to walk me through this. I can only hear you on the YouTube. Still no. Okay. Can you hear right now? Yeah, I know. Can you guys hear that on the screen? You guys might be able to hear this. Can you hear the video? Because now it's saying that. Yes, hear you. No video either. Fuck's sake, Legends. Why does this always have to happen? Like, I just want things to work, not the vid. Can't hear the vid. Okay, you should be able to hear. I'm gonna work this out. Okay, so I think let's try this one. Multi-output device. All right, try now. Can you guys hear this? You can hear that, can't you? Wait, guys, can you hear the video? No video sound. I'm ready, brother. You're on the camera. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. I heard something. Yo, can you hear me? Oh. Can you guys hear the video? Turn up the video. Wait. This is fucking mental, Legends. What's happening here? Yes, turn up the video. Okay. How do I... What? But that means that they might be able to hear you, Chris. Speak. Okay, guys, can you hear Chris? I'm asking chat. Can you hear Chris, chat? I can hear you, Chris, really well, but I'm saying, can chat hear you? Turn up. I can hear Chris. It says I can hear Chris? No, can't hear Chris. Why can't it just be like you ring me and everyone can see it and it's easy? Do you know what I mean? So I just video call you and do it that way. Well, no, we're on Discord. We're going to have to go on StreamYard. It's going to be dead. We might just StreamYard it and do the normal show. But I kind of want to do this because it's going to be sick. But it would be cool if I could be on stream and then have it so, you know, you guys can talk, but I can still be on stream. Troubleshooting is not my thing for sure. So multi-output device. That means they can hear shit now going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to jazz up the fucking volume. Multi-output device. Input. Get your 9-inch wick out. Alright, let me do up my shit. I look like a maniac. Call them on your phone, blood. Put them on loudspeaker, mate. For fuck's sake. We can't be doing that. I got this special program called Black Hole. But it just, I don't know. It's just like, nah, no sound this time. I might just have to just leave it and then we'll just do our normal stream later, bro. I can hear your shirt. Leave it open. Yeah, this is such a funny stream. It's just me troubleshooting. We'll get this working. We'll do it another time, all right? I'll ring you back, brother. We'll do it another time, bro. We'll do it another time. See you later, bro. Yeah, we'll get that sorted out for you another time, Legends. A little bit technical difficulties there. You probably can't even hear me now. So let me put that on. Get rid of that cunt. There we go. Right, can you hear me through my shit? Can you hear me, my voice? Because you should be able to hear me. Output device. No, we don't need that. I'm just going to put it to, you know, MacBook speakers. That's fine. All right, well, we'll do that later, guys. Another time. Another time, another day. Try without headphone. No, because it's just going to then be blasting out that into that. We'll work it out. We're going to make it soon so I can do a stream and then I can just get everyone to call me and then we can just chat on stream. We've got some charts in here, Legend. So, guys, I want to show you something in the freaking VIP group, the Pro Signals we put out. So this is a Pro Signals group, which is the main group in our VIP Discord. People basically post the professional traders. Lord Dumpu, we've got Kieran, Trader Kieran, great trader. We've got, obviously, me as well. I posted this earlier, so you can read that if you want. Obviously, this is now not new, but this was earlier today. I was just saying what my position is, where I'm at, what I think about the market. So that's one way you can keep up to date with us. And basically, we're posting here, guys, hourly. We have 3 or 4 different people who come in here. We have Rex as well, who come in here. And we have about, overall, actually 10 people who access this and post their charts as we go throughout the day. So this is our Pro Signals group, guys. You get that within mdxalgo.com. And that's a way of keeping up to date with the markets, of course. Of course, leggies. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. That's annoying. I wanted to get that. I want to get a team in here, you know? It'd be nice if I could just literally do like long streams for hours on end. And then as the stream's going along, I just bring in randomers. Well, not randomers, like random people. I'm saying people I know in the trading space, and we can just sit there and jam and chat. Guys, this isn't looking like it wants to hold, like it wants to stop, going up. Like, what's this long to short ratio up to? Everybody's just parabolically slamming the button to fucking sell. The shorts is 59%. Yeah, StreamYard's fine. We'll do our StreamYard stream in a minute, you know? We'll do our StreamYard stream at the time of, sir. What is it now? So we're looking at London time 5, 6, 7 o'clock. We're supposed to be going live on that. So we could do that. You know, I suppose I could just put this one private, and then we can move on and smash that out the park. But at the end of the day, the live could just be this live, but we can't work it out. So I could flip it to StreamYard, or we could have you on the screen. I don't know. We have to do our StreamYard video. For next week, we'll work out what we're going to do, and maybe if we can have it so there's like some sort of screen recording software for you guys, so you guys can show your screens as well, that'd be absolutely litty titty ritty. Yeah, lovely move, guys, on the bot as well. So we're going to keep an eye on this, guys, and see what happens. I'm just thinking that the high probability is probably to deviate the high. This looks like forced entries to me. People just getting stopped out or liquidated. And this level here, guys, breaking that high price. If you want to flip this on the invert as well and have a look, you know, this could be carving out some sort of... It's very, very aggressive to the down. On this, looks like it's to the downside. But if you invert the chart, you can see pivotal levels we're at. So it would be a surprise to see it go straight up, but guys, I can't bet against it right now. You can't bet against it. You can't just short into this. You have to wait for a deviation. And there is not a sign on anything I'm seeing. Daily time frame ramping up, like above the high. This is a brand new high for the whole year. So essentially, it's an all-time high this year. And from going back to last year, it's not exactly as much volume in the books either. Let's have a look who's messaging us here. Brutal lockout. Yeah, it's absolutely maniac stuff going on, guys. But, you know, this is where I'd look to target if we do get the deviation. So you can draw on a fib level, nice and clear here. You can go from the high to the low. Let me just whip that out, actually, and then redraw this correctly. So you go from the... That would be a retracement to where I thought we were going to go for a pullback. But if you draw a retracement on this as well, in terms of coming back, guys, $42,000. You know, ultimately, for the short term, if we hold above here on a daily closure, I think we go higher. If we deviate 48K, break it, see there's resistance, we come back in. And I do think, again, guys, we're going to have a really nice trade at around 45, 43. There's going to be a great trade at 42. I even do think there's probably a trade here as well, around that 44,500. There's going to be plenty of opportunity to get the bounce trades in. Whether we get a bounce trade here, continue, fine. Whether we come back down, whether we get the bounce trade here, continue, fine. Come back into it. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities, guys, to play trades on the bounces. Who knows which one will eventually hold, but as long as we're above 42K, guys, like I said, $42,000. When we were down here, I was saying, you know, if we're above 42, you know, you're long on to prove otherwise, and you're not looking for shorts, and that's a really, really nice move to the upside. And you can't bet against it. You just can't bet against it. What can you do? It's going up. You can't bet against this shit. The short is stopped out. We're actually going to start moving again, I think. Let me have a look on. This is my 1 minute chart. Look at that lovely long entry from the indicators as well. These are the MDX indicators in the settings. The settings that are all about the matrix. So yeah, we got some really nice. We actually have hidden bullish divergence on the 5 minute already playing out. Daily structure's looking fat. Let's go on the 5 minute on here. Yeah, it's just absolutely crucifying it to the upside. Crucifying it to the upside. But yeah, this level is really important, guys. 48k. If you're trading lower time frames, like hourly and lower, that level there very, very crucial. We've come onto it multiple times. We actually got an ascending formation into it. So if we break through it, this is the only way. That's the first crack. There is no crack to this. It's an all-time high breakout for the year. The only way I look to short now is if we lose $48,000 on a 4-hour or a daily closure, and that would be the initiation to get out, the lower high and the lower low. That's a perfect trade. That'd be a Fibonacci on that. It'd be really, really nice. But apart from that, guys, you've got to be in the long camp here. The order book's looking crazy. I think on Trading Light, we were seeing this big player just coming in and smashing in 1,000 BTC buys all the way up. Yeah, and I wanted to mention this as well, guys, this tweet. A lot of guys are coming out and being like, yo, look, there was never a buy the rumor, sell the news. It never happened to buy the rumor, sell the news. We've been, we dropped 22% from when the ETF happened, guys. And we are now getting a move to the upside. Whoops, that moved in the wrong direction. Let me just move that back to where it was, if I can get it. So, we did have a 22% correction, guys, on the price of Bitcoin through here. And now everyone is saying, oh, yeah, no, it was never a sell the news event. This is just a disease in the people's brains. It's called self-deceptive rationalization. So, it's a way people use it. It's a defense mechanism people use to come up with rationale to defend their ideology or their ideas, even if they know that those ideas are wrong or proven to be false. So it's just a way of people using some sort of defense. They didn't want to seem as though they were wrong. Everyone was calling, you should buy Bitcoin when the ETF's announced. Wait till the ETF happens to buy. We're not going to go down. The buyers are going to start stepping in when the ETF happens. The price went down 22%, and that kind of baffled most people's brains. They don't really understand how the actual order book, the order flow and the order books work and how markets move. And now we're back up there. They're creating these types of subjective reinforcement and self-deceptive rationalizations for why. Oh yeah, no, but it was never a sell the news. That was just a blip in the radar. It never happened. But actually, they know it did. But it's kind of going against false reality. It's saying that the reality is false, actually. But yeah, guys, this is where we're at right now. Really, really nice injective move. I was saying get into longs at 42. And this is what we've done. We've gone very nicely high. The short I'm in, like I said, if anyone's coming into this stream, my short is stopped out. That position is gone now. It was a 1.3% loss of my portfolio. But like I said, again, it was covered quite nicely from the trading bot, which 50% of all my money is using. Yes, I know I'm talking about it again, but the trading bot is up 15% right now. To be exactly precise, 15.33%. Get the trading bot on Bingx, guys. Completely free to use. The only way we monetize is through Bingx itself with their new partners, etc., with the whole Chelsea Football Club thing and getting users on board for them. So it's a real cool one. Points. Oh, yeah, guys, let's just do questions as well. I'm here to chill. This is not going to be a crazy... I'm not going to go deep into analyzing things. I'm just going to watch the market, tell you the levels to look for on the lower time frames. Also, what I will do is have a look at some other factors. I just want to have a quick look at all my other indications here. So let's just have a quick look at where the ETFs stand. Whoa! That brings a smile to my face. That does. We broke 10%. That's a really, really, really good sign, guys. Out of the 21 million Bitcoin out in circulating supply, now we do have 10.07%, 72% if you want to be exactly precise. And there's probably another fucking one in there as well. Go down the calculus train. But yeah, so we're looking at 10% of the 21 million is now owned by ETFs, countries, public companies, private companies, and BTC mining companies. So just to give you again why this is important and why this means something, it's not because suddenly, now these guys are buying Bitcoin, it's going to move the order books. No, this is more to do with these players within the industry of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin specifically. These guys will buy Bitcoin and they will not sell Bitcoin for a long term. So for the long-term value proposition of Bitcoin, when big entities, they buy Bitcoin, they don't sell it, they rarely sell it, and they rarely scalp it, and they rarely day trade it, whatever. They usually hold it for a long period of time. They get collateralized loans on the back of it. They loan it out. They use it for custody products. They have ways of offering it to their clients through iShares and shared products like GBTC and IBIT. All these things. So all these things, these products built on top of it, mean the Bitcoin itself don't move. And that's great because it means that Bitcoin essentially comes off circulating supply. And if 10% of Bitcoin is now in the hands of these players, we already know that 50% of Bitcoin or more is already held by players who haven't sold it for more than 2 years. So we're just increasing you could even say decreasing the supply that is available to be purchased on the open market, which essentially will create a supply shock squeeze. It's like if there's 1,000 Pokemon cards and then everybody goes and buys all those Pokemon cards and they never sell them, that one left, which is out on the market for sale, is usually very, very valuable, and people pay a very high price for it because they're trying to get something which is very scarce. So this is a very, very good sign, guys. That's actually jumped up multiple times. I think they might have changed the APIs to this because it didn't used to update this quickly. I think this website called, I'll give them a little shill, or I'll just give them a little shout out because they're doing a good job, bybitcoinworldwide.com. So maybe they're an exchange as well, I don't know. But yeah, this is a very, very good website, and they've actually managed to make it so their APIs much quicker, so you actually get that feed much faster. CBBI, like I said, guys, I do still think we're in the lull phase. I do think we're doing this kind of move higher, and then we're going to have this coming into a lull phase of sideways. I do think that's actually approaching on the medium term. And a lot of guys ask me, but what about $30,000, Max? What do you think about 30K? I think 30K is still very plausible on many, many accounts. Like, I don't think just because we rallied to the prior high, you should forget about the medium-term thesis. And I do think on the balance of probabilities, you know, it's either we're going to get some sideways action below 48K for a while, or we're going to come down to that $30,000 region at some point. So whether it's back in, we fanny around and go sideways and then wick into it and then continue. Obviously, the time frame's not perfect, but something along those lines. I do think we get something like this in the highest probability. And that probability just begins to diminish further and further on the medium term, the higher and higher we go. So if we actually do move up to around $60,000 on this specific move, so we go all the way up to 59K, which I think is the next logical area to look for, then that probability just diminishes, goes down. And like I said from the very beginning, guys, you know, I said after the ETF announcement, we're likely going to get a pullback on the price of Bitcoin. And that's what we got. We got the bother rumor, sell the news. And I said buy all of the relevant support zones on the way down. I'll just bring it up for proof because I just want to make sure you guys understand this point. And a lot of guys are like, well, I'm waiting for $30,000. Guys, this is why I said to you very explicitly, I said, look, you don't just wait to buy everything at 30K because obviously it might not go to $30,000. It might only go to $32,000 or $35,000. Nobody knows. So what I said is on this tweet, I'll just quickly, guys, you got to follow me on Twitter for sure. I said very, very explicitly, guys, that you're not going to just wait for $30,000 and don't just wait for $30,000 because that's not what I'm saying. I think is not wait for 30 fucking K and then buy. What you want to be doing, guys, is this, and I will get you this tweet for you. I said, look, I've been calling for 48K tops, it went back down. If we get a retest of 46,000, just read it here. Last support 40K, buy, and I said buy these relevant support levels. And between 38 and 35K on my stream, I said 39K because these levels at the top of this ascending triangle and a little bit higher, $39,000. It's like very close. You can see, guys, that we did come in on this move down. It's just very aggressive to the upside, legends. It's just really, it came down to the first support region here, which I was saying on stream. You can see it. This is the first level. There we go, legends. You can see we came into it and wicked it. That would have been your first buy. And fuck me, legends. That is a very, very nice trade to be in. It's the first, like you can see it perfectly, guys. There's the level you can see here. That's that ascending triangle. Do you see it on the screen? There's the ascending triangle. Bang. We literally tagged that ascending triangle here. That's what you're looking at. To a freaking T. Just actually where Will and Chris were saying where it came into and found it as support. That was your first level. So that's what I'm saying. Don't wait for $30,000. You just buy the relevant support on the way down. And guys, a lot of people did not expect this to happen. When we were here, they were saying, get into shorts. It's over. We're going to go lower. See on the flippers. I was calmly saying, guys, we're above support, above 42K. The probability is higher for it to go up. And I said, I think it goes to 46,700. And we've actually gone to 50K. So fucking hell, Bitcoin. I got the direction. Velocity is so much more difficult to predict. So, like, I say this a lot. You know, it's easier to predict the direction of a market than it is to predict the velocity of a market. It's very, very difficult to do that in any market. But Bitcoin's even more difficult because it's 1-to-1 ratio order books with margin and leverage. So there's no real margin on Bitcoin, like I've said many times. But yeah, you can see here, guys, that 42K held. I said we're bullish if you're above 42K. And we've come up and broken this high here. And I do think, guys, you can't bet against this right now. You just got to wait for a deviation. We'll leave it on the hourly for now. Actually, we'll go on to a lower time frame for you, ledgers. I'll ask you in the chat, what time frame do you want? And also, guys, we have like 350 people watching. And we've only got 100 likes. So if we can get a few more likes on this, that would be very kind, sires and sirs. If you're watching and you enjoy the content, just batter it. Batter it up to, if we can get 300 likes or 300 people, that makes me feel like everybody likes the content. 1 minute. Come on, legends. You all want the 1 minute, don't you? You want me to trade the 1 minute with me, don't you? Like, it's 1 second charts, 1 minute charts. I get it. I get it. You want me here with you in the trenches. That's going to fucking deviate higher, as in a bullish deviation, not a freaking... It's going to do this. It looks pretty good on the 1 minute, doesn't it? It needs to jet down, or it's just going to continue up, guys. We're getting into that 50K right now. We're about to cross. If we could all do a love heart in the chat for when we cross. So you see these, put 100 actually. You see 100? When we cross $50,000, which we look like we are going to, please desecrate that button. I like this setup, you know. I'm just chilling out. I hope it all looks smooth. It's I can see on the numbers it's a little bit janky. But yeah, we're gonna chill with that, G's. 52K saying. 15 minute. Okay, 15 minutes a bit more, you know. I can chill with that. I don't want to get freaking a heart attack, you know. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Almost there. Blue sky breaky. Wow, legends. Absolutely phenomenal to see. Literally, I'm sitting right now in a long from 43K. Couldn't care less about the short term right now, but the 1 minute is fun to do it. But yeah, it's to me, it's like if we hold above here on a few daily closures and we don't deviate, it's going to be 59K. And that's going to shock a lot of people. A lot of guys are getting short. And, you know, yeah, even my short got stopped out. So it's just, that's the fuel to go up. And right now, these guys are going to have a tough time. We need to see it flip. Long to short ratio is not flipping right now. So we've got 60% shorts, guys, on Binance. It's going to get real messy. Really messy if those don't flip soon. Oh my literal God. Absolutely desecrating up. That actually went us all the way up to 50K. So that's going to get some algo bots moving now. So $50,000 itself as a price point will be flashing up a lot of indications and a lot of, like, say, you could say institutions, you could say family offices, you could say individual high net worth traders. There's gonna be a lot of blinking going off because a lot of guys are not going to be looking at the charts. They're going to be getting a message automated saying $50,000 Bitcoin because big psychological middle number. People don't get it, but there's some things in trading which are so primitive, it's unbelievable. You know, just like, oh, the number grows by 1 digit. Like any asset or any like instrument or any tradable asset or stock share indice, if it grows a decimal or loses a decimal, usually things happen. A lot of things happen. So it's just very primitive analysis, but it is very, very powerful. So yeah, we're getting a jet off this now on the lower TF. Lower TF, babies. I'll tell you what I'll do, actually. I'll whack on one of my favorite indicators. This is the Morpheus settings. And you guys can watch this indicator because this indicator is, we sell this for, you know, if you get a lifetime subscription for like $1.9,000. So this actually will tell you the entries. And when the market is volatile, it's extremely accurate in terms of its win rate. So the win rate is high when it's volatile. But the profitability is about the same, but the win rate is very high. When it's a swing market, its profitability is higher, but a lower win rate. Okay, so that's why you have to keep in touch. Just jumped into Bingx bot. If you have my perp leverage set to 5x, will that affect? So what I advise, and there is very little I can advise you on, okay, with this. And I've spoken to many people, lawyers and financial guys, you know, who tell me, who are as specifically financial lawyers, they say don't give any advice about the trading bot. Don't give advice, okay, and tell you what settings to use and the amount of money to use and the leverage to use. Because if I go and tell you to use a certain amount of leverage on it, and then, you know, it doesn't make you money or you lose money or something happens, you know, then it's, technically speaking, I've advised you so I could be liable. I'm not going to do that, okay? So what I have done for you, leggies, out there in the space of crypto land, is I've written up a full guide, essentially. So you go on mdxalgo.com/dashboard. This is completely, you don't have to pay for this. This is free. and then click on this, okay? And just read the guide. So scroll down. It says here, more setup information, read the guide. This is actually written directly from Bingx for this community. So I actually went to them explicitly and said, look, I can't do this for legal reasons, but obviously you guys can because they sign a terms and conditions and agreement with you and everything. And I said, fine, we'll do the setup for you. So they've actually given you the perfect ideal setup. The main things that I would be careful with the trading bot, and this is not me advising you, this is me just saying the main things I'd be careful with is your account, perpetual account, the leverage you set to that account will be the leverage that's set on the bot. We don't recommend high leverage. You can use high leverage, but we don't recommend it. And what we recommend doing is when you create an account with Bingx, so go to the link below, create an account with a referral link so you get the trading bot, because you need to use a referral link to use the trading bot. That's the way we monetize. And then what you can do is you can create a sub account. So I really recommend this, and I can recommend you this because this is not a financial advice or anything like that. I recommend when you come onto this, you can go to the top and you can actually basically turn the account you have into a sub account, and then you have one account which has the bot trading. So say for instance you have all your trades here. I won't click on the perpetual futures itself because that will actually show you the exact position, but you know, it's just a trigger point. But in terms of what everyone's doing, the copy is on this trading bot. What you want to be looking for is have this trading bot on one account and then use the other account for other trading. Okay, so don't mix the two together because you might want to do a position which is a short-term scalp. You might want to use leverage, right? Fine. But the issue is if you change the leverage on your perpetual futures account, which is this account, perpetual, it says here, Bingx perpetual futures. And also, why is everyone... I've got 180... Is it really 184? I've told everyone, like... the amount of times I tell them, but they won't change. Don't follow my spot account. My spot account is doing very well, but my spot account is not what you follow because my spot account is just hodling, right? Don't follow my spot. It's up 21%, but that's because I've just been buying Bitcoin. Actually, if you look at the trades, the trade history on this is actually quite funny. So technically speaking, this is every single trade I've ever made on the spot account is profitable. It actually goes all the way to 44%, but I don't count... Okay, these are trades, guys. This is actually a very important point, which I don't speak about that much. These are all, technically speaking, trades, okay? I've bought Bitcoin with cash at spot through a DCA strategy, okay? These trades are all in profit, but I don't even speak about these because I'm not looking to just buy Bitcoin and then tell you about how much the price of Bitcoin went up in US dollars. I'm not even talking about that. When I'm talking about perpetual futures, I'm saying I want to increase the amount of Bitcoin I'm making. So I'm telling you the gains in Bitcoin, not the gains in US dollars, okay? So a lot of guys are like, oh yes, I'm up like 80% this year. It's like, yeah, well, you still held one Bitcoin and then it went up 80%. That's kind of bullshit. You know, that's kind of like wishy-washy, you know, oh yeah, you're a trader, you just bought and held and then reap the rewards of saying the value of the USD went up. I get that, but that's amateur shit. I want to be accumulating more Bitcoin. I want to be trading, having one Bitcoin and then turning that into 3 Bitcoin. Having one Bitcoin, turning it into 1.5 Bitcoin. And then telling you the gain in Bitcoin. I've made 50% more Bitcoin. I've made 100% more Bitcoin, 300% more Bitcoin. That's what I want to care about, okay? And that's what this trading bot does. So everyone comes on here like, oh my God, his spot account's up 21%. Yeah, I can fucking trade spot with my freaking eyes closed. It's not difficult. The harder side is the perpetual side. And at the moment, we're up 26, okay? And you really want to be looking at the copiers because these guys have come in and done very, very well. When this closes, because we have actually the trading data, just to be completely open with you, we had a guy who did use a little bit of too much leverage in our group and he lost a significant amount of money. That's why it says copier profits lower. It's actually minus because some guy got wrecked the last 7 days because he put high leverage. Again, don't use high leverage. But when this position closes on the bot, this is going to jump up the numbers very, very, very high because this is a very good trade. Like this is one of those trades where, you know, the thing is with the bot, I speak about this many, many times. And again, Eve's probably in the chat right now going mental, just blasting off about the bot constantly. But it's 50% of my whole strat, so fuck it. But the thing is, right, is I forgot what I was going to say. You're in luck. I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say that What was I going to say? Tell me in the chat. I can't remember. It was to do with the... You're unlucky. I'm done. Yeah, I'm fucking over. Yeah, so I was saying that... Can't remember. Can you guys remember what I was going to say? Can you tell me? Oh, yeah, sorry, that was it. So I'll get another screen up, actually, for this. I can't show you my other screen. So what happens is, okay... Oh, lovely. Look at this move. Bitcoin's fucking 50.1. So what happens is that the trading bot, it takes losses in range-bound markets. I actually have a strategy built around this to mitigate this, and I write about it in this. I'll actually just fucking pin this message, okay, just so you guys can see it. I've said it many times, but if you read here about how to use the MDX Trading Bot for advanced users, you can actually learn a lot about one of my very, very hidden secret sauce strategies that I use with my trading bot, which has made me millions of dollars. That's just hands down fact. So you can read about this. I give it all for free. I'm literally giving you my #1 way to make money in crypto. Is this the way I've been doing it, okay? But the bot does have periods of losses, and I do counter trade those lost trades. So say the drawdown is 8%, and it goes for a period where it loses 8%. That means that some trades are losing trades. So what I try and do is I try and counter trade those trades by hedging against them on other exchanges, which then mitigates the drawdown, and it gets me closer to the gross profit of the trading bot. So the gross profit is 4,600, but the net profit's only 1.5K. So it lost 3,000%. It made 4.6K, lost 3K. I just try and get my gains closer towards the gross profit by hedging against bad trades. And if you can do that intelligently, guys, you can do really, really well. And that people get scared because it goes through a drawdown period, and they don't allow it to essentially live out its dream, or they just have patience. It's just not patient enough. It's like, oh, I lost 4 in a row. Fuck it, I can't be asked. But remember this: every single time the bot loses, you get closer and closer to the next win. And I did a tweet, actually. I think it was a tweet, or I did it in the VIP group. I said in the VIP group, I said, look, guys, I'm not going to be hedging against the bot again. I've done it 3 times, 3 lost trades in a row. I'm not doing it in the next one. Guess what the next one was, leggies? The next one was this beautiful trade. All the way. And everyone was calling for it, because you can see here, guys, that, okay, lost trade. You have a losing trade here. That's a lost trade. You have a losing trade here. That's a lost trade. You have a winning trade here. That was actually a very nice trade. That actually went up around, you got about 6%. Lost, so winning trade, lost trade, then bang. Actually, that's not even a loss, because technically speaking, it's still in this position. So lost trade and then winning trade. But this is a fucking 15.7% win. Big trade, legends. The last one we got of this was here. That was a really nice one. And guess what, guys? When it bought, it looks bad when it buys, but then it fucking takes over. That was a nice 14%. So it's always the ones. It's always the most. The thing about the market is, it almost has this way of deceiving people. And at the time when the bot bought this trade here, guess what, guys? Everyone was saying, "Oh, how have you programmed it? What's going on? Why is it going underwater?" Because initially it went straight down underwater very, very quickly. And I did actually counter trade this one. So this one here, counter trade back down, came out at a small loss, but that was a counter trade. So again, giving you all the secrets, legends. 360 people watching, giving you all the fucking secrets. And then yeah, so it looked bad when it went into its position, and that always fucking happens. Everyone starts screaming, "Oh, what's going on?" And then boom, programmed to perfection. Thank you. It was actually my strategy, and then Mr. Wizard, my friend, he actually programmed it into the bot. So good teamwork there. Wow, fuck me sideways, legends. This is just the fun. Look at the funding rate. It's just all red on the 1 minute. Very, very, very good to see. It's long until proven otherwise. The bot will be, look at that. So I can actually get this up on here as well. So you can put on auto charting tools, of course. It will show the levels of support and resistance. But if I put on trend collection, you can see a whole different story. So you can see here, guys, that, again, very, very nice. This is on the 1 minute. Buy signal. Blue is buy, obviously. I can change it to the other side, but you can see it on this chart, the green. And so when these things get volatile, guys, look, buy signal right there. You can really, like, the indicator side of TradingView has really begun to catch steam. We have a price GBT coming out soon, so we have a prediction model coming out. But the thing is with these indicators, You know, every indicator on its own is not going to be profitable. Indicators, bots, of course, but indicators themselves. But you only have to create a spreadsheet and just say, look, how many of these things are going to point in the right direction? So you kind of create a probability on top of the indicators themselves. So if you have one indicator and you're buying and selling, you probably won't make money. If you use 6 indicators and then they all begin to go green, you just take the trade when more of them are green, and then you just increase your win rate, and then the profitability goes through the roof. Because if you can get that high win rate on scalping, and then you have that nice low win rate with a high profitability on swing, you're going to do yourself absolute wonders. Because you got to remember, guys, the MDX Trading Bot loses 6 out of 10 trades. So it loses 60% of the time, but makes 4.6 thousand gross profit. Scalping, I would say you want to get your win rate up, get in and out. But the bot, leave it running. I'm talking about this. The reason I'm talking about it so much, again, guys, is just because I am actually fucking using it every single day. 50%. Now, that's before 5%. When will I actually start really doing the amounts on it? I think it probably was 2019 or 2020. It was in the beginning of the first bull market, and I was doing all of the beginning of all the indicator business stuff. And that's when I was automating a fair bit. Before then, not really. But now it's like 50%. I'm getting more confident in it as well because of its track record. So the money keeps going into... at some point, I'm just going to be like fucking 100% automated and just roll with the swing. But that will actually never happen. That can't happen. I can't be 100% automated on swing trading because I need money for scalping, etc. But yo, it's the way to win. It really is. You just want to have 50% automated. You can do it on any exchange. I just recommend, obviously, the ones below, which is Bybit and Bingx. You need to use those specific referral links. You can just sign up and then just make sure you do this, okay? If you're doing this right now, there's 300 of you using this, okay, or even more. Make sure to read this important notice. And when you make the account with Bingx with my referral link, just make a sub account, okay? Create a sub account. That's for the bot. That's for your trading, because guess what? You're going to fucking come to your charts. You're going to see a great setup. You're going to change the parameters of the leverage, and then you're going to fuck up the bot. And you're going to wake up like, whoa, why did I just take this 8K loss? Happened the other day, okay? Because he's changing the leverage, and the bot does 15% without leverage. It's 1x. The bot's trading 1 fucking x. And you got these guys blasting 20x. Bruh, that's like 10x leverage is 150% moves. Chill. Winston, chill. You don't need 20x. You don't need 300% moves on every fucking move. Because 300% sounds great on the upside, but 300% is bad on the downside. If you have 8, if you're trading with 100K and you lose fucking all of it, essentially, because you can't. 300% is everything. Wait for the next retest. Yeah, Bingx accounts. Well, I don't know if Bingx accounts have been disabled, because that would be against their terms and conditions. But I think they did have maintenance on sub accounts a few weeks ago. But I've got sub accounts with them, etc. So you should be fine. Bybit as well. So if you have a Bybit account, because you can use my link to Bybit as well. If you're UK, you can't. But if you're in a European country or you're in Asia right now, you can use Bybit. Bybit's great, and they use sub accounts. But the only reason I'm going for Bingx more is just because I like the way they've structured the way I can have information and control over who uses it, like with the referral link system, which I can then monitor who's using it and take people off who aren't using it correctly and taking up slippage. Because at the end of the day, if there's one guy coming in and taking up the whole fucking order book and not giving other people room, that's not fair game. So I can do that. I have more control. And essentially, I think Bingx are going in a good direction in terms of open, call it, the ability to allow anyone to have an account. No KYC. Bitcoin's hammering it. I should get a dual screen up, to be honest. We probably do need a dual screen. Just one screen on the old, on the lower TF. Let me just get it up on that lower time frames, and let's bring up the daily. Exactly what we've got straight in the picture. So lower time frames, just absolutely careering to the upside. Daily time frame, we are above that. All looking koshy. Actually looks very similar structures. Yeah, it's phenomenal. I do think we're going to get the stop off at some point, guys. I think it's very unlikely we're going to go all the way to 59K on this in one go. You know, if you're going to draw some sort of Fibonacci extension on it, You know, I'm not a big player at Fibonacci extensions. You know that, just because I don't agree with the way that works. You can do the law of sevens on it. You can do an Elliott wave on it. But I would say just stick with it and play the way I play it. Because I am the living proof that if you trade the way I trade, you will make money. Because I've done it myself. So there's no point trying to aim for targets of velocity when you get into breakouts, okay? When you're in range-bound environments, you can say, look, here's resistance, here's support, use fibs, extensions, all these kind of bits and bobs, and go with the SR. But when you break out of something, like a high or a low, and you're going into a swing, just leave it. Just say, I'm long until proven otherwise, I'm short until proven otherwise. We need to break the next part of structure. And the next part of structure right now is this high price. I do think we get the deviation, guys. You know, I've said it at the beginning of this video. I do think we are going to get the deviation. I think the probability of the deviation is higher, where, you know, we're going to trade back down. And I think the probability is we're going to go to something like a 618. So if you draw a fib from here to here, you're going to get that nice, actually. Sorry, that's the other way around. You're going to get some sort of retracement to around here, which would be 42K, 43K. So I do think the deviation is more probable on this. But I'm saying it's more probable, but I'm not saying I'm going to trade that. Because you guys already know I'm long on my bot. My trading bot is long from 43K. I've got all of the buy the fucking dip shit going on, because obviously we haven't broken structure, so it's just increasing volume. We have all the moving averages aiming up. All the buy signals are there. The trading bot is long. Everything's saying keep going. It's over. Play some nice sounds in the background, brother. To be honest, I haven't even got... I wanted to ring the guys and get them in here, but it's not working. But I've got my screen, my fucking massive Big Daddy screen here. So it's very, very nice. I bought the, you know, the big boy LG screen from Xenon, or whatever it's called, Xenon. 42, 45-inch flex screen. Do you want to see it? Shall I show you it real quick? So if you type in... LG Flex screen, you'll probably be able to find it. It should be this one I bought, Legends. What the fuck? No, okay, I just have to type in Xenon or some shit. It's a horrible name for a company. I can never remember it. Yeah, so I bought this, but it's an LG monitor essentially, because it's just an LG screen, but they have this bad boy. I bought this. I haven't had a monitor in ages. No, I'm not loading up the fucking Webby. Is this bad boy? Honestly, guys, really good. Like, fuck me. Like, I'm not even one for, like, really getting into the details of, like, technical stuff of, like, what the refresh rate is and what's the color accuracy and how many pixels on it. Okay, I get it. Like, it's, you know, it's good to have those things, but I'm not, like, a massive dive down the fucking rabbit hole with it. But I have to say, it's fucking good. Literally, like, I'll put in, okay, obviously with a Mac, it's not, like, perfect, but if you put in this Razer laptop to it, and you load up something like The Sons of the Forest, or you load up Cypherpunk, or another game I was playing the other day was When You Build Egypt. Love that game. It's just fucking phenomenal, man. Like 240 hertz, color accuracy to a zit. You can, when you move your mouse, it just kind of, I don't know, it's just mental. The speed of it, I think it's down to 0.2 ms in terms of the speed of the mouse to the monitor. So it's unbelievable. This shit's going to get ridiculous. Can you play Fight Simulator on it? Yeah, of course, mate. That'd be fucking sick. Get Tekken on it. One guy there, one guy there. Loving the stream, though, brother. Nice and relaxed vibes. Well, yeah, I'm just chilling, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I don't always have to be hyper. Even though it's fun to be hyper when the market is really going. I kind of play into it a bit, obviously, with my pretty fiery, explosive character sometimes, where I can scream and shout on stream and get drunk and stuff. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. Just ask me questions in the chat. I'll just chill here. I'll track the price with you. I'm kind of chilling. I don't know if the screen looks good. I think it's got quite good standing order. But I can just sit here and chill with the price. We can talk about the trading bot for days and days and days. I can just never stop talking about it, you know? I can just keep drilling your fucking ears off about the Trading Z bot. But yeah, no, I know. I'm just chilling, guys. Honestly, guys, when the market begins to get bullish, like big bullish again, and we're at all-time highs and we're rallying and all that kind of shit's coming off, it's going to get ridiculous. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to stream like this every day. I'm going to get a better fucking internet connection, but I'm going to stream every day, and it's going to get mental because I know how these things go. At the moment, everyone's wishy-washy about the news stories, watching like news channels about like, oh no, what did the miners do? Oh my god, the ETF. It's like, oh my god, what's going to happen when these people sell? What's going to happen when the halving happens? Like, it's just all this kind of rhetoric-y kind of non-quantifiable BS. But when the market begins to move, people don't give a fuck about the news. They care about the price. And I'm going to be sitting here looking at that thing, and I'm going to be telling people what's going to happen. Yeah, any price prediction on Prop C? Really like Prop C. I've actually done a few new investments recently. Prop C isn't a new investment by any case. But let me actually quickly check this. I didn't. Let's have a quick look. I think it's just going to be a slight reduction in the amount of shorts they've got open. Let's have a look. I would like to see before I speak. Yeah, it's technically speaking a slight reduction. It's not really. They've increased longs, but they've increased a little bit of short, so it's net neutral. I would have expected a few more to come off, but still pretty easy. Asset managers are going to be just increasing longs, of course. Okay, yeah, just about the same. They have a little bit of a taper off, but it's interesting. So yeah, I was going to say, so this project called Wangerman69, I invested in. No, I'm only joking, legends. I actually quite like it on white. You know, it's a bit like, because the screen's quite far away, so I'm just like, it's brighten me up. So Prop C, look guys, you know, it's not really anything which I'm day trading. I'm just invested in it. It's got 20 mil market cap. I got in very early. I like it. I think real estate on the blockchain is a thing. Who knows whether Prop C will be the ultimate player who wins it. The probability is against it, but I'm just saying that even with the probability of it being the number one player, it doesn't mean it can't have some market share, and also the narrative will probably run the price anyway, because the best tech doesn't always win. I'm not saying they don't have good tech. They probably do have some of the best tech, but I'm just saying that even if you have the best technology in the world, it doesn't mean you're going to win the race, because there's a whole billion different factors. You know, you've got marketing, team management, fame in the team, people networking, luck of market dynamics, price action, traders, liquidity. It's just there's so many different things. But I would say that overall, even the narrative's good, so I think it will do well. I think also there's another one I just got into. I can't actually mention it right now because I haven't strictly signed the paperwork and everything, but there's a Bitcoin Ordinals project that I have invested in, which I will drop to this community, and I do think I could even get maybe some of you guys into it on a more investment level, but it's more of a SAFT agreement, so in terms of that kind of shit. But yeah, there's a really good, I really like this one I'm getting into, and I think this one, regardless of the tech, again, they got great fucking tech, but who gives a shit? This BRC20 space is going to, I think, have a massive impact on this whole market. I actually think BRC20s could essentially just eat Ethereum's market share. And if Ethereum's market share begins to tumble a little bit, I do think there's going to be a big kind of almost like a moment of scavenging, you know, because if Ethereum's market share begins to fall with ERC20, I do think that other platforms are going to jump on that bandwagon, and then maybe Ethereum could actually become more merged into other platforms and not be that big number one winner in that space. And then it really begins to open up the floodgates to other stuff. And I think BRC20 and Ordinals are going to be fucking huge, because there's a whole side of it which I'm not the most technical on at BRC20. I'm technical on other stuff, but not at BRC20. But the guy who I've been speaking to, who's in the space with this project, he's telling me, look, like DEXs, Bitcoin DEXs, there's going to be JavaScript-based things. Yes, there isn't smart contracts, but you can do pretty much all that shit with Lightning anyway. So it could get fucking crazy. Well, yeah, the bit of FOMO will kick in when Bitcoin hits 100. Yeah, fuck me. Bitcoin 100K. We're at 50 now, which is a nice round number. But yeah, when Bitcoin goes to 100K, it's going to be very, very, very big. Let's have a look at what we got here. So, the deviation is what we're looking for here. None of these even short-term indications are really showing anything. Like, we still haven't even lost like the local support. So again, it's long until proven otherwise. The market is just going up again. So look on the hourly time frame. Look at that. When I look at the hourly, I do think of this as the last hurrah. This looks like a liquidity squeeze to the upside from some players, and it doesn't look, it looks like the end of something. These type moves, very, very quick, erratic. They usually get pulled back, and then if you lose the low here at about 48k, that's it. That's what I'm looking for, guys. Really, I'm long until proven otherwise. You guys know I've made my trading extremely unstressful nowadays because I've been doing it for a long time. The amount of stress in trading at the beginning, you have to de-stress yourself. So my trading is much more relaxed nowadays because of the 4 quadrants, if you like, of what I do. And obviously, that great trade I got in from the hourly time frame isn't going to cancel. I think the stop loss is, let me quickly check it. Let me whip it up for you. I need to actually re-add the whole indicator itself. Oh, let Jesus do it. Fuck it. So this is actually the indicator suite, guys. So you come on here, click on invite only scripts. You can see all of our indicators. These are the MDX algo indicators, and we call them MDX Trendmaster because they're a collaboration indicator suite with Trendmaster, who is our company partners. Very, very good guys. And so you guys, you can see here that the last trade I got into was the trading bot. Here, I'm just reiterating again because people come and go on this streams. But yeah, you can see that the locked-in profit on this is around 10%. And this is now going to jump up very quickly. So if this stays here for much longer, the stop loss in the next couple of hours, this is hourly time frame, so it only prints every 1 hour. So this will jump up very rapidly, okay? And when it jumps up, you're going to see the lock-in amount of money increase. So that means that the trading bot number here, it's not actually up 15.75% because technically speaking, if the price dropped down to here now, that's when it would close, okay? So this is the level which is the real actual profit it's going to make. But if this stays here, this is going to jump up significantly because it stays you can see it stays at a dynamic range from the price at all times. And that's going to jump up, and then this will turn into, the trading bot number will turn into, instead of 10%, it will turn into 12% or something like that. So I'm very calm. We're doing well. My stop did get hit on my short, but that's fine because I lost 1.3% on that, which is it's a lost trade. It's 1.3% of my tradable balance. It's a lot of money, guys. But this is trading 50% of all my money. Okay, so I lost 1.3% of the equity in one of my accounts, which was what is it? I always get it wrong. 6 figures, 100k or plus, right? 6 figures. So yeah, it's not a small loss, but this is trading 50% of all my money. And this is up at this point right now, 15.7%. It won't be able to realize that gain. I could, technically speaking, go into this system, go on perpetuals, and go and forcefully close this long, which would then mean everyone following it. There's 350 odd people following this. Everyone else would be closed as well, and they would take profit at that point as well. But I'm not going to do that because this would be going against the principle that it's a trading bot, and I'm not going to do that because I'm not the bot. The bot is the bot. I am robotic in other ways. You know what's going on? What? But I'm saying that I don't know anymore. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, leggies. No, I'm saying this. The profit will be determined by the bot, not myself, sire. Oh, lovely job. None of that going around. Fuck me. Yo, legends. He's got his Crunk C's in the building. You're a lifetime. You're a member. If you can you got the badge. You got the MDX badge. If you want to become a member, guys, you literally get nothing. Like you get it. Well, you do. You get. This is what you get. Let's not be rude to the membership of YouTube. You get a badge and you get new emojis. Okay? But it only costs $1. So have fun with that. If a million people did it, I'll make $1 million. Yes, legend. When burrito. Yeah, legend. Crunk C. I do love having a burrito midstream. That is the way forward. Yes, Nicholas has got one as well. Me too. The badges, to be honest, all the people who have got a badge, I know pretty much personally at this point in the VIP group. So they're absolute geniuses. Guys, if you've got a badge, type in the chat now. We've got 400 people. To be honest, there was going to be... how do I get a badge? YouTube membership. So click become a member. It's like $1 or something. It's not a lot of money. Don't worry. But I just do it for a bit of jokes, a bit of banter. It's an OG legend status symbol. And if you have a badge, you have a badge. You have an OG, you're an OG legend. But it's more a bit of fun, to be honest. But the thing is, I think I did say if you have a badge as well, you will get entry to the MDXK party. So I do think I might have to honor that, because if I don't honor it, someone's going to bring up the stream and be like, but you said if I had a badge, I can come to the party when Bitcoin's at $100,000. So maybe. Are you considering a membership? Do it. Fantastic group, incredible knowledge. Oh yeah, so you're in the group. Yeah, guys, honestly, our VIP group, so and it's not just our group, it's mdxalgo.com, it's Trendmaster, it's my trading bots, it's the VIP traders group here, where you can see we have everything here. So we have a pro signals group where everyone posts their pro signals. So this is a signals chat of trades. This is going hourly things happen in this. We have the Bitcoin chat. We have the altcoins chat as well, where people put their gains. We have a really nice P&L gains. If there's one way you want to know what's going on in the group, I'll just show you all the people making the money in the group. So this goes up 97%, 29%, 29%, 1,000%, 7%, 16%. This is all happening. It's 8:30. This is like a few hours ago. Let's give this guy some love for that. It's doing well. But yeah, these are all the gains people are making in the group. We have a mentorship programs. We have the trading bot. We have the trade. You can see this is our VIP group. This is the open group here. This is where the open chat happens. But this is the VIP group where actually people get the mentors, the one-on-one coaching, and all that kind of stuff. So it's really good, guys. Honestly, I feel like I don't even need to sell it. It's so good. But obviously, I am a marketer. I have to market my own product to get customers. But I don't want to, but I have to, because I don't feel like I need to. If you get it, guys, if you've been a customer before of MDX, the whole MDX algo thing, like, you're not gonna... If you come into it, there's no way you're not gonna be significantly more educated, knowledgeable, or profitable within 1 month. It's just no fucking way. It's the best product in trading. In trading, hands down. There is no product you can get in trading better than this. It's 100% coming from my heart. It's my blood, sweat, and tears for the last, 2 years. The Academy section is the newest edition, and you can come here. Wow, why is the internet so slow right now? It's crazy. So you can come in here, you get the 29 lesson trading course with all of our mentors, and then you can actually watch the daily streams here. So you can click on this. This will actually take you to all the videos which happen daily. We have 20 videos which happen now just in the actual Academy, and you watch them in Discord. And then we have all of our mentors. So actually, I'm going to be added to this soon, guys. So our squad of professional mentors, I'm actually going to be added to this as the #1 guy, obviously, because I'm the founder. And then I'm gonna open myself up for one-on-one mentoring as well. It won't be the same as what these guys do. It won't be big, long packages. It'll be more like 1-hour consultations packages. But this is all the mentors we have, the whole team. You can book a call. So it's all just kicking off, guys. You can actually... you don't even have to have Discord as well. You can actually use Discord from here. So we have a whole entire built-in Discord system. Again, my internet's just been a bit crap. But you can see here, you can actually go on all the chats and do everything from in here as well. So if you don't have Discord, we're actually going to be building this out more. So this is more, let's say, has more features. They can join there. And then we obviously have the trading bot, which everybody uses, and the indicators itself. So you have the step 1, step 2, easy way to set it up. And then the dashboard, obviously, our good old dashboard. The good old-fashioned dashy with the long-to-short ratio. But we've got lots of stuff coming. I had a call with the team. I actually had a call with the team today. It's Monday, isn't it? So we're going to be building out our own TradingView charts. So you don't even need TradingView. So when you click on indicators, you'll just have all of the charts within that section. We've got... so the trading bot, we're going to be adding the easier step-by-step guide and the trading application, so you don't even need Bingx, you just run the application. And then we're going to be looking at doing a button to make it so you can not just look at Bitcoin, but you can look at the SPX and indice markets with the dashboard. So you can actually go on here and you could actually have a whole load of metrics for traditional markets as well. and a few other bits and bobs in the back end. But the trading bot's going to have a chart soon as well, so you can see the profit and loss. I get it, like everyone's like, it's just numbers, but it's we're going to make this better so you can have a chart. Come on, Bitcoin. You're either going to nuke or you're going to pump. What are you going to do? I got a hunch we're going to deviate, guys, quite hard on this, actually. And I'm going to miss my short. My short's been stopped out. I will look to re-enter a short if we lose 48k and see it as resistance. That's what I will do. Mex, yeah, fucking hell, Mexi. Oh, Max, my bad, not Mac. Mac, you got to go last for shits and giggies, man. I remember when you were developing the bot, yeah, you still had that GF that kept telling you to be quiet so she could learn English. And you'd be like, okay, shush. Okay, let's fucking go, boys. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm still with Dashka. These days. We had some on and off periods, but yeah, we're back together. We will be forever, I think. Oh, best trading environment ever, MDX VIP for sure. Honestly, I obviously it's my product, but no one else can do what we do. It's impossible. The amount of experience and trading ability we have, and even if someone did have more trading ability, say someone who's been trading for 30, 40 years, they just don't have, these boomers, they just don't have the technical know-how and just like the ability and access to give what we give on such a high velocity and high frequency. We're just giving this content to, I literally just like, if I'm trading, I'm just like bang it in the chat. And it costs quite a lot to run. You know, it's creeping up to $30,000 a month to run the platform. So we run indicators, trading bots. We have APIs we run. We have the whole dashboard. We have all the teams. We have the devs. We have the mentors. We have the coaches. We have everything. So it all costs about $30,000 a month. And like, yeah, someone sent me a video of like BitBoy being like, hi, I spend $10,000 a week on my show. And I'm not into all this, you know, obviously don't watch BitBoy, but I would say going by, you know, what he's doing, you know, whatever he's selling for a streaming service, that's 100% bullshit. Yeah, that's not real. $10,000 a week. What are you fucking spending the money on? You're either paying people ridiculously too much money to do nothing, or you're just flat out lying, and I think it's probably the latter, so. Was in VIP last year and came back this year. It's night and day improved. Of course, man. That's a year ago. Like we're building every day, Stu. You know, like people don't realize that I'm building every day. It's like there's this new game I was playing with my mate Pete, and it's called The Forest, and it's Sons of the Forest. It's sick, and you build a base in the forest, and we were just like playing it, and I was like, you know what, mate, let's just keep making it better every day. Just every day, wake up, a little touch here, a little touch there, just building it up. So it's not a sprint, this game. It's a marathon. So every single day we make it better. Every day I'm thinking what can be better. And you have limitations. You have technical limitations. You have API limitations. You have financial limitations, you know, in terms of employing and stuff. But we're doing the best we can. That's all I can say. And the best we can is better than... It's better than any other product at that. It's just not even a competition. I'm doing the Elon Musk. There is no competition. It's as simple as that. The only thing we need to do now is do marketing. And yes, I can chill it as much as I want, but we'll see what happens in this bull market. It was worth it last year, but now it's simply amazing. So you left before, try again. It's superb. Yeah, Stu, that's a great testimonial, brother. You know, that's exactly what I say. It's like a lot of people say, but, you know, I was in it before and, you know, it didn't work out. My trading didn't get... I'm like, dude, like, when did you join? It was like 2 years ago. I'm like, bro, 2 years ago. Bro, I can't even remember. Like, it was a laughing stock 2 years ago. I didn't have the infrastructure. We didn't have the portal. We didn't have the fucking payment system. We didn't have the bot at where it was. We didn't have the indicators at the level they're at. It's like, it's just not even it's like, I built it all from scratch for the team. So, like... all this stuff's coming as it comes, you know, it's all the new shit. So everything's kind of, we're building as we go. As the times change with technology. BitBoy paying 10K for his own front room and laptop. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, when I first started streaming, It was no cost. Like, it was no cost. I had a microphone. I didn't even have an editor because I was streaming. There was no cost. You don't need cost. Like, there doesn't need to be cost. Like, cost can make things better because you can delegate out tasks which you don't need to do and make production better, etc. But if you actually really did the work yourself, you could do it. You could make the production better. It might take a learning curve of time, but you can do it. You know, you can do it. And this is the problem with most people these days, is they get to a certain level of whatever they're doing, and then they kind of think that they can't go back. It's like, you can go back. You can literally just stream on nothing. I could just be sitting there in a room, like, we've got 400 people odd watching right now. Like, there is 400 people watching. Like, it doesn't cost anything to do that, except an internet connection and a laptop. You don't need the fucking fancy screens and all the shit. Yeah, exactly. VIP is 24/7, always someone discussing their trades. Yeah, it is crazy. Least algo business standalone. Lessen your likelihood of driving off Bitty's cliffs. What, bro? Ronald, what? Sometimes, man. I think Will told me that you call short trades, or when the Bitcoin price dumps, you say it earth borrowing like phenomena or some shit. Thanks, man. Great testimonial. Was here last year as well. It's 100% times better. Thanks, man. Yeah, we're really proud of it. Like, the whole thing, I'm really proud of. It's taken a while. It takes time, these things. Like, we've done partnerships which didn't happen for multiple years because it couldn't work out because of logistics. We had issues with flat code in terms of being able to build things and limitation of staff and people. So it's it all came to a head. It's just one of those things. Honestly, when you just don't stop and you just keep building, the things do begin to get exponentially better. And there is that old saying. It's like, you know, if you essentially just look for a solution every day and you don't try and rush things in terms of it not being a sprint and being a marathon, you will eventually, like the tortoise wins the race. And it is actually the truth. It is the truth. It's boring and it's time consuming, etc. But it is generally the truth. If you just take your time, do things slowly, and just slowly every day, just build things slow. I think another reason it works to do things at a slower pace, not saying it has to be slow, but just build gradually, is because it gives you more time as a person to actually think about the solution as well. The worst thing is when you do something and then it's wrong, you have to go all the way back. And if you sprint the whole time, you might do more and more mistakes. So I think another reason like this, the tortoise is usually the winner, is just because you just have a little bit more time to think and delegate and understand and do mistakes. And if there is a small mistake, you can just jump back a step. And I think eventually you do end up with a better product. You know, at the end of the day, and we got still ways to go. We got to build a whole entire chart system soon. So yeah, there's still more we can do. But this is a very like honest business. You know, it's just essentially me and my team. We don't have massive C-suites and board of directors and, you know, fucking investors in it. It's just more of a small, kind of like I wouldn't say family, but I'll say a legendary run business. But it's, you know, thousands of people use the platform. So we've had over 25,000 people. Earth borrowing machines. Earth borrowing machines. Oh, it's too good. If you keep beating the dead horse, it'll eventually come alive. Yeah, I don't know about that. If it's dead, it's dead, bruv. I don't know about that expression, Crypto Tiger. You know, I'm just kind of, if you keep beating the dead horse, if the horse is dead, brother. I think you can't, you know, I think the saying goes, you draw a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. I think that's kind of the one really we're going for there. I see an inverted head and shoulders on the weekly. Oh, God. I don't know whether I should look at that, but we'll do it for the banter. Invert, where is invert? Like, what's going on? There it is. Inverted head and shoulders. Just nah, brother. Just no. There's just no. I'm even trying to give it to you. I'm like, maybe on some tiny part of this analysis there'll be a head and shoulders to make this guy feel better about himself, but there's no reverse head and shoulders. Head and shoulders are just a meme, bro. It's not a thing. A head and shoulders is just used a lot because it's quite rememberable. It's easy to remember the shape of it. That's the only reason I think why it's so used. All a reverse head and shoulders is just a dump and then a higher low. So it's a dump, pump, lower dump, lower low. It's just a bottoming formation. It's just a higher low the next one. A head and shoulders, a reverse head and shoulders, just a lower high. And it's confusing for people because they want it to look perfect, but sometimes these topping out formations and bottoming out formations aren't like that. It's just don't look at head and shoulders. Just look at, is the prior low lower or is the prior high getting higher? And then just look for formations like that. You don't really want to be dicking around with all these head and shoulders. Just sounds like you want to get your hair done or something, like get some shampoo. Thanks. Yes, sire. But yeah, really nice little trade there. Happy with that long on the Bingx side. So yeah, we're kind of just like meandering on the EMA here. It's probably going to just continue. Like, what can you do? It's long until proven otherwise. You have to see whether we get the snap back to 48. Let me bring it on here as well. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we just got to wait for that deviation of the high, really. Nice little pocket of resistance above us on the MDX auto charting tools. Let's make sure that's completely correct. The indicator is still long, obviously. This indicator is long from God knows on this 4-hour time frame. This is the daily time frame. So this got long from God. Looking at around October. Hasn't come out of this position since October. This has caught the whole thing. Obviously, this is a very, very higher time frame, medium term to long term swing trade, which is an indicator itself. So I do use it as confluence, but in terms of blindly taking the trades, I would say you're much better off taking the trades of the MDX Trading Bot because this is it's a medium to long term swing trading bot for sure, but it's going to catch the dumps much faster than the pumps. So like you got to take into account like this is taking shorts as well. So you want to be able to get out on that hourly time frame for when the big moves happen to the downside. I can almost hear Viking say head and shoulders with his funny voice. Of course, he loves it. The head and shoulder Runiente. It's you can't flog a dead horse. Yeah. Everyone's talking about some weird analogies about dead horses. What time is it in? So London, it's 6 p.m. So I think I am going to start the next stream. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if I can just like bring it on, keep it going and do another one. But I think I will have to probably bounce in a second and then start up StreamYard. It's been a good stream. I could just continue this stream, I'll let you guys decide. I'll let you legends decide. Start a brand new stream with the boys or just chill here with you and just answer questions. And then they can have a fucking week off the stream. It's up to you, leggies. I want to get them in, but I don't know how. Like, it's kind of... Oh, and Viking did do his daily update. See you in the next. New equals better. Yes. Chill here, bro. New stream next. Sammy live in 20. New. Chill here. It's a bit conflicted. It's a little bit conflicted, leggies. It's going to be 2 live streams back to back on the same jam stay. Let the boys drop their pants. Dice assault. Lovely jubbly. London already in the house. Landon. Keep streaming here. Let's get the jewel screen up. Get the jewel of the jewels. We'll do it for a little bit longer and just see what happens. We really got to keep an eye on that level. Yeah, on the 1 minute. Let's have a look what we got. Yeah, so we're kind of breaking the prior high. It does look like it's going to meander sideways for a bit and then potentially just continue. Can't really bet against it just yet. But having said that, this level is, we are beneath this level, the prior high. Here's very important, obviously. So it's down here, back up, lower high. That's the level for this center. Continue breaking here because there's not going to be much here and here in terms of support. So we need to keep an eye on this level. We need to keep an eye, obviously, on the high price because if we continue the ascending formation we're building here, it's kind of coming in like this. So a few things to look out for here in terms of formation structures. We'll keep an eye on it. A little pumpy slowdown. Hopefully, am I in the screen? Like, am I in the right fucking... Everybody can see what's going on. Everyone can see what's going down. You see what's going down, man? I'm not naked. March Dutch. Please, sire. Pump slowing down. Difficult to say, mate. At this point, you don't know that. The only way you can see if the pump's slowing down is if you get some sort of breaker structure and momentum change. We haven't got anything like that yet. Even the momentum indicators aren't at the very bottom. Haven't even got oversold territory yet. Or overbought, I mean. Like, this isn't even overbought. So, you know, if it was losing momentum, but obviously it's 1 minute, but you know what I'm saying. Like, geez. These aren't socks I'm wearing, Moon Boot Boy. They're even mitts. Crab time. 3 minute chart looking like upswing. Big swing trade to the upside on the 3 minute. Loving it. How many guys of you are using the trading bot? If you put a 1 in the chat and then put a 2 in the chat if you're using it, because there's 350 people using it, or following it at least. So we've got 350 people watching now. So it'd be interesting to know if people are using the trading bot in the chat. So put a 1 if you are using it, and then put a 2 if you're not using it. And if you want to use it, go and get a Bingx account. And then create a sub account. Remember that. Always create a sub account. Oh, many of you are using it. Yeah, fair play. Already 4 people. Yeah, because there's like 300 odd people following it right now. 2, no Bingx yet. Okay, yeah, the steps of this. It says on the guide. Just create an account with my referral link. Create a sub account. So I have 2 accounts in the platform. Deposit and then follow. So you can go here, and then you can click on this, and it will show you copy trading. Type in MDX algo, and then you will see it. This is actually the first day. We already had 20 people on the first day who jumped in. This has literally been here for 24 hours. It was in its first move, I think. Something like that. And 20 people already on it. So it's growing quite quickly on Bingx, the Bingx side for sure. It's a good platform. It's an easy platform, you know. Easy platform to use. So we've got 1, no Bingx 2. I typed is the earth flat, and Google sent me here. That can't be true, bro. No chance. I use multiple MDX bots for trading. Lovely. Yeah. The Jody asked if the bot is free. The bot is completely free. The only way I monetize is through Bingx. So because I bring them users, they give me a kickback for that. So they have the best deal for me. They've offered me the most control over the system in terms of making it so it's more profitable for most people. So Bingx are up there at the top. Bybit's very good as well. You need to use my link to Bybit as well. We are going to be closing the window for free users. It is free. I'm just saying, like, you need to use my referral link essentially. So if you already have a Bybit account, just move the KYC over to an account created with my ref link. Easy peasy. And then Bingx we're using the most, just because of the way they give me the access and the control. But yeah, Bingx is great. Really good exchange. I think it's the 4th biggest exchange in the world now. So if you take out DigiFinex, which I don't even know, xt.com, again, not really sure in terms of, like, say, the big known ones. They're doing big volumes, but I think there could be a little bit of fuckery here happening with wash trading. Who knows? But I might take these off because who the fuck are they? But Bingx is now like Binance, OK, Bybit, Bingx. It's the top 4. You know, if you take out these 2, which could be doing some malicious wash trading to bring up their volume numbers. I'll probably get the team actually to take these out because nobody uses these exchanges, and I don't know what they are. I think they're probably agent exchanges doing wash trading to come up on these numbers from our APIs. So, yeah, Mexi's lost a bit of market share, but I think Bingx is here now. So it's in the top 4. So it's a good exchange, and they're growing very rapidly as well. So I do think it's worth having a look at. The link's in the description. Alpha Exchange, yeah, of course. You've got to use, so this is how I would do it. You have Bybit, you have Bingx, you have Alpha.exchange. I keep very quiet about Alpha.exchange, but here is, so there's the link. This is my DEX. This is actually my trading platform, which I've built. So pretty cool, pretty proud of it. But I do keep it quite quiet just because, it's one of those things where there's absolutely no way in hell that there can ever be anything governmental, or the government can ever come after me from this, because technically speaking, the way we've set it up is through Singapore anyway. So there's no way that it can ever be taken down by government. Even if they wanted me to take it down, I still wouldn't have to, because they wouldn't be able to enforce it. Because technically speaking, it's not mine. I can say it's mine now, but then I could just say in court it's not, because there's no technical tie. So it is probably one of the most secure places. I use it myself. I use Alpha.exchange to hedge. So I use Bingx and Bybit to trade. I use Alpha to hedge, okay? Because it's a great alternative to being able to move money from an exchange to a DEX. So they can't do anything. It's probably one of the most secure places in crypto to trade, just because it is small enough to go under the radar. Like, they ain't coming for me, legends. Like, they don't know what the fuck's going on. They couldn't even get me if I wanted to. It's through Singapore. We're using multiple scramblers. There's no way. So it's very, very secure. Never had any downtime. The thing is built properly. And yeah, Alpha.exchange is a great exchange for, I would say it's a very, very good exchange, which we've built, and it does the fucking job. Like, it hasn't got all the bells and whistles like Bybit. It's not got all these yielding fucking altcoins and all these things. It's got many tickers, but it's just very to the point, you just fucking trade here, and it's secure. No KYC, no VPN, no SBF, no BS. That's what the motto is. I love that fucking, no SBF, no BS. So it's a good exchange, yeah. I use it for hedging. I use it all the time. And I know that's fucking my exchange, so what can happen? And then, Bingx is great. Definitely get a Bingx account. The link's below. And then Bybit. And then Bingx has got the lion's share of the bot usage. MDX, what's up? Good morning. Where are you in the world, sire? Any altcoins that you are interested in? I've been looking. There's a few I'm going to announce soon, actually. I'm going to do a video about it. I'm going to do like top 3 altcoins. It's not going to be meme coins again like the last one. That little meme coin called Cointree did very well. Pumped very high, actually. I think it's probably gone back down now. Let's have a look. I've just got my tokens all locked up. Trying to... was it called Cointree, or was it called something else? I swear it was called Cointree. Okay, I can't even remember what the fucking meme coin I spoke was called. What was it called, Legends? Gumtree? No, it wasn't Gumtree. Guys, what was the altcoin I spoke about called? Anyway, there was one called Rocky and one called Cash Tree. Come on, bro. I remember my own fucking thing. Where are we at on this one? Yeah, so I had a big pump. Oh yeah, it's done all right though. It's managed to keep some market share. It had a big pump. Now it's done all right. It's done good. Definitely still higher than it was. It's doing okay. Obviously, when I spoke about it, will cause some volatility, but I'm in it for the long term anyway. But this is a good thing. I like this project. I'm not saying this is one of the altcoins like investing more in. This is the meme coin. I do have a few other ones. I'm gonna do a video, guys, about some real altcoins, which I really do think are good. Okay, and one of them's in the BRC20 space. I'll probably do a video, next week. Okay. Maybe this week, but I need to sign all the paperwork and everything with them and just make sure like there's no problems. And I'm going to invest in this seriously. and I think it's a really good project. It's a BTC Ordinals project. There's another one as well I invested in recently, which was a terminal. Won't say anything yet either about that until that all launches. And then I've got a video coming out, basically, legends. I've got a video coming out. And I think these ones could be pretty good. And then there's one which I probably could speak about. Rocky, how's Rocky doing? The Rocketron. I don't think it's doing well. It just didn't happen. It had a bit of a pump. I think it went up like 50% and then it came back. But it just didn't have its moment. It did a little bit. It kind of rallied here. Where was it? It had a bit of a pop, but it's sitting there. Let's see. I'm just holding it. It's one of those coins which just pop out of nowhere. It's on Solana dexes. It's the founder's dog or something. You know, it could just go. It's already had a phenomenal move. So, yeah, that's it really. And I obviously have all my favorite. I actually bought some Near protocol. I've got a little bit of, obviously, all my standard ones here, like DOT and Solana. How's Solana doing at the moment? Back up to where it begun. Obviously, I have ADA now. I bought a big bag of ADA, so I'm on the ADA train. Still a shitcoin, but yeah. Yeah, I got some Near. Plu, how's that doing? Just investment terms, not much. Doge, fanning about. Total 2, how are we looking? Altcoins are doing good. Everything's just pumping. USDT's coming in. Let's have a look at the volume on USDT. I guarantee you. Yeah, so USDT is doing, you know, more volume because on my MDX algo, shit, I probably need to bounce if I want to do the other stream. Got 30 minutes. Yeah, so basically MDX algo, you can see here, legends, the volume. You can, everything's always obviously defaulted to volume. Because on coins, volume is very important, legends. You know, volume is one of the most important things. And you can see here that Tether is doing $44.6 billion of volume per day, more than Bitcoin. So what you're seeing here is that Tether is just coming into the market. Price of $1, of course, with the 3 there. Someone's making some money. And, yeah, Bitcoin's going to continue here, I think. Yeah, so I think, guys, I'm going to start the other stream. I think it's worth getting the boys in because I've kind of been through most things. But guys, yeah, go get all the exchanges in the description. They obviously support this channel, and you know, I monetized the bot through them, and I gave away basically my, you know, kind of main strategy. Somebody sent me a message actually. Let's see who that was from the boys. Yeah, we're streaming. We're coming in. We're coming in. We're coming in. Yes, coming in 2 secs. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I'm giving away one of my main strategies. So go support Bingx, use the link in the description, a very good exchange, and also get a Bybit account with my link as well. Get Bybit, get Bingx, and use alpha.exchange. All the links are below. I also have VPNs down there. There's just loads of stuff in the description if you scroll through it slowly, and you can see lots of different products. You can see Surfshark for VPNs. All those links there. You get big discounts, supports the channel, all that kind of great stuff, you know. Okay, so I'm going to bounce, and I'm going to start a stream in 30 minutes. So let's just regroup, legends. let's mobilize the community, like 350. I'm going to be on the other stream, on the other side. I'll see you in about 30 minutes, and we'll blast off into Z stratosphere. Yeah, legends. Okay, speak soon. Have a good one. Okay, I'm going to bounce off, and I'll be with you in 30 minutes. Cheers up.